Bar downtown, they got a line of people way out the door. $10 drinks, it's packed inside. I don't know what they're waiting for. Got me a jar full of clear, and I got that music for your ear. And it's like knock, knock, knock goes the diesel. If you really want to see the beautiful people, we go way out where there ain't nobody. We turn this cornfield into a party. Pedal to the floor, forward and up and a photo, burning up a back row song. Rocking it with pile out, baby, watch your step now, better have your boots on. Like we always do at this time, go for mine.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Game number 2 of our doubleheader. Had a little technical snafu that had to create a new link and a whole new start. But here we go with game number 2. What you missed in the top part of the inning was a strikeout by Judah, fly out by Hammonds. Then a walk, Calhoun. He eventually winds up a third on the Jacob Smith double. But then 6-3 goes to put out during the Ward at bat. And that put an end to the top part of the inning and sends us to the bottom part of inning number 1 in a scoreless ball game. Opening game, Saints losing by 14 to Central Alabama, trying to exact some revenge here in game number 2. Our apologies for the snafu. Not sure what happened, what the ending of the link was, but here we go with Street Kroom striking out to begin the bottom of the first. Taking a look at the offensive lineup for LBW, Street Kroom's the one hitter. Tate Morris in the 2 spot. Ty Humphreys batting third. Holland Brock is the 4 guy. Davison Stokes batting 5th. Cody Wall 6th. Jackson Mills 7th. Ellis Windheim in that 8 spot. And Ben Mosley is batting 9th. Meanwhile, Brayley Smith is on the hill for Central Alabama. Behind the plate, Jacob Smith. At first, Cooper Harcrow. Second baseman is Alex Bennett. Shortstop Gabe Judah, Jake Hammonds at third. And an outfield of Garrett Calhoun in left, Weston Tubbs in center, and Olin Ward is the right fielder. 1 ball, couple of strikes on Tate Morris. Morris in the opening game 0 for 2. He struck out and popped out. Here's the 1-2 offering from Smith. And that'll be a base hit, 1 out. Tate Morris single. And Saints with a base runner on. Ty Humphreys coming to the plate. Was hitting .400 coming into the opening game. One ball, no strikes. Holland Brock moving to the on-deck circle. That will get out of play. Humphreys, as I mentioned, coming into the day a .412 hitter, 14 hits and 34 plate appearances with 9 RBIs and 3 doubles. In the prior game, batting as the DH in the 3 spot. Went 0 for 2 with a ground out to first and a ground out to short. Second game getting a roughly 4:30 start. One ball, couple of strikes on Humphreys with Morris on at first. Smith to Smith. You got Brayley Smith on the hill. Behind the plate is Jacob Smith. An all-Smith battery with a 2-2 count on Humphreys. It has dropped a couple of degrees since the first pitch in the opening game. 59 when we got the 2 o'clock game started. That is ground to short, fielded there by Judah. And they will get the double play on the 6, 4, and 3. One base hit, but nobody left stranded. We have played an inning, and we're scoreless going to the second.
President of LBW Community College is a homecoming for me. It's where I began writing my future, and it's a blessing to come back and help students write theirs. LBW is home. I love how our campus has become a place for our community to come together. Families enjoying walks on campus to faculty investing in our students. There's a place for everyone at LBW. We try to ensure that every student has an opportunity to attend LBW and succeed no matter what career pathway they desire.
We get the top of the second underway. Cooper Harcrow starts at Alex Bennett. Weston Tubbs due up in the inning, too. Taking a look at that lineup offensively for Central Alabama. One-hitter Gabe Judah. Jake Hammond's batting second. Garrett Calhoun third. Jacob Smith is the four-hitter. Olin Ward batting fifth. Cooper Harcrow, the guy at the plate, hit sixth. Alex Bennett, who is on deck, seventh. Weston Tubbs, who is in the hole, eight-hitter, and Davis Gully in the 9 spot. Dawson Fuller on the hill for LBW. Behind the plate is Holland Brock, first baseman Ellis Windheim. At second, Street Kroom, shortstop is Ben Mosley, and the third baseman Cody Walsh. Left field, Davison Stokes. Jackson Mills in center, and the right fielder is Tate Morris.
Clap your hands.
Count even in 2 on Harcrow. Harcrow with a grand slam in the prior ball game. And what a nice diving catch by Ben Mosley. Looked like it had base hit written all over it, able to dive and make the catch, Mosley. And out will go Harcrow. Alex Bennett coming to the plate. When you get to the bottom of the inning, Holland Brock, Davison Stokes, Cody Walsh, all 2 up. And there is another Ben Mosley play it short. Mosley saying, bring it. That's 2 that have, and he's handled them both. Harcrow and Bennett. Weston Tubbs coming to the plate. I mentioned chilly, 57 degrees, feels like 50 because of these winds. And these winds are out of the northwest at 17, gusting to 28. That is popped up to short and a third. Spectacular catch by Ben Mosley. Stretches out the frame, makes the catch, and Tubbs flies out too. It was the Ben Mosley show in the top of the second as we head to the bottom of the inning.
Now batting number 11, Holland Brock.
Bottom of the second, Holland Brock starting it off. Davison Stokes and Cody Walsh due up in the inning too. 3 spectacular Ben Mosley plays at short in the top part of the second. Send Harcrow, Bennett, and Tubbs back to the dugout. As we get the bottom of the second underway, Holland Brock starts it. Inside with the offering from Smith. I thought that had gotten Brock for a moment. But apparently just missed in the count even at 1. In just a tad low, 2-1 on Brock. Brock in your first game this afternoon. 1 plate appearance. That was in the first, and he struck out. Strike delivered, and the count evens at 2. Couple of balls, couple of strikes. Here's the Brayley Smith offering. 2-2 pitch, leadoff guy, bottom of the second. An appeal to see if he went, and he did not. Brayley Smith's 8th appearance for Central Alabama. He is 4-2. It's his 6th start. Swing and a miss. It is dropped down to first, goes the throw, and officially Brocken out. So Smith, who started the first with a strikeout of Crooms, starts the second with a strikeout of Brock.
From the plate number 15, Davison Stokes.
There's one away for Davison Stokes. That is a base shot into right field. 1-out single for Stokes. Well, I got some deja vu going on. It was a strikeout of Crooms and a base hit by Morris to begin the first. In the second, Brock strikes out and Stokes singles.
Cody Walsh.
That'll bring Cody Walsh to the plate. Bottom of the order starts the top of the third for Central Alabama. That is fouled away by Walsh and got a piece of Smith in the process. Nothing in one, the count on Walsh. Walsh, a .230 hitter coming into the day. The rest of the Braley Smith numbers, 4-2, 20 innings of work. 25 hits, given up 14 runs, 18 earned, 7 walks, and 26 strikeouts. A home run allowed, a .360 ERA. That is hit by Walsh in the direction of left field. He's got a couple of round trippers. That one is just a little bit short of the wall and a little short of fair territory. Kind of drifted off into the corner, foul. And Cody Walsh back at the plate with an 0-2 count. Jackson Mills next. Here is the 0-2. Instead, the throw to first as Stokes was kind of caught in no man's land. Realized too late the throw was coming his way and got tagged out. So 2 away and the base is cleared. Gully, Judah, and Hammonds. That is the 9, 1, and 2 spots for Central Alabama when you get to the third. And Walsh will strike out, putting an end to the inning. Bookend strikeouts. Brock to begin it, Walsh to end it. In between, a Stokes single, but he's tagged out between first and second. We go to the third in a scoreless game.
LBW Community College, we're dedicated to providing each and every student with the opportunity to succeed and achieve their dreams. LBW is more than just a college. It's a community with a faculty and staff that puts our students first. LBW is home to many, and we invite you to be a part of the Saints family. I'm Brock Kelly, president of LBW. Join us here where my journey began. Our doors are open. Welcome home.
One pitch, one away, and Golly's sending it right over to second. Well, it was Ben Mosley's inning in the second. Let's see if this is Stream Croom's inning. Snags the liner. And there is one away as we get back to the top of the order. Gabe Judah struck out in the first. Jake Hammonds moving to the on-deck circle. Two balls, one strike. That is popped up by Judah. Coming in from right field is Tate Morris, and there was an adventure there in right field, but he's able to make the catch. Right on the shoelaces. And there's two away for Jake Hammonds. Hammonds with a fly out to right field. He was the second out of the first inning. Garrett Calhoun moving to the on-deck circle. A little bit inside with a pitch to Hammond. Mills, Windheim, and Mosley. 7, 8, and 9 in the LBW order when you get to the bottom part of the inning. Ground foul in the direction of Walsh at third.
Everybody clap your hands.
Saints hoping the bottom part of the third is the first inning today that they get some runs. Went scoreless through 5 innings in the prior game. Scoreless through 2 here. Right back it goes to Fuller. Sends it to first, and Central Alabama going 1, 2, 3 in the top of the third.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Number 23, Jackson Mills.
Bottom of the third, Jackson Mills starts at Ellis Windheim and Ben Mosley. 2 up in the inning, 2. Scoreless top part of the third. And as a matter of fact, a 1, 2, 3 inning, meaning that Fuller has retired 7 straight. That is lifted in the direction of left field. Over the shoulder catch made by Garrett Calhoun, and out goes Jackson Mills. So there is one away with Ellis Windheim next. And Mosley on deck. Inside with the opening pitch from Smith. We have quickly gotten to the bottom of the third, 7-inning game. Unless, of course, somebody's got a really big lead after 5, that'll wrap it up early. Or if nobody's got a lead after 7, we play on. 1-1 pitch to Windheim. And he will slice that one foul and out of play. Windheim hitting .242. A couple of doubles, 7 RBIs, 8 walks, 10 strikeouts for the LBW freshman. 1-2 pitch from Smith. That is floated in the direction of left, and it'll be the shortstop, Gabe Judah, going over to make the catch for out number 2.
Now bat number 2, Ben Mosley.
So 2 gone for Ben Mosley. Can't say enough about that top of the second defensively for Mosley. There's 3 sensational plays back to back to back. Retiring Harcrow, Bennett, and Tubbs. Fouled away by Mosley. Scores from elsewhere, Northwest Shoals and Coastal South playing in Bay Minette. Not sure the results in the second game of that doubleheader. First game was a Coastal South win, 1-0. Haven't gotten an update. Shouldn't be done, though. Outside with the pitch. Do have a final, though, from both games at Coastal North in softball, where the Coyotes swept. And there is the strikeout of Ben Mosley. And we'll take a look at baseball scores from around the conference when we return in the 4th.
President of LBW Community College is a homecoming for me. It's where I began writing my future, and it's a blessing to come back and help students write theirs. LBW is home. I love how our campus has become a place for our community to come together. Families enjoying walks on campus to faculty investing in our students. There's a place for everyone at LBW. We try to ensure that every student has an opportunity to attend LBW and succeed no matter what career pathway they desire.
Down to first will go Karen Calhoun, hit by the first pitch in the 4th inning from Dawson Fuller. We are tied up at 2 in the hit department. Not a thing as far as runs are concerned here in game number 2. Jacob Smith coming to the plate. Dawson Fuller, his 5th start of the year for the Saints, and has come out of the pen twice. 1 and 2, 20 and a third innings of work, 26 hits given up, 20 runs, 14 earned, 16 walks, 13 strikeouts, 4 home runs allowed, and a 6.20 ERA. Hits Calhoun, and he's on at first. Pitch missing to Smith. I promised you baseball scores. Here's what we've got. For this, the 20th day of March. Wallace Selma has knocked off Coastal North 6-5. Second game of 2, not wrapped up. MMI and Bevel State have split. MMI winning the opening game 6-1, losing the nightcap 3-2. Bishop State sweeping a doubleheader from Reed State. 15-5 in the opening game, 11-4 in the nightcap. And then in D1 baseball, Coastal South beating Northwest Shoals 7-6 in the first of 2. Shelton State knocking off Gadsden State 7-4 in the first of 2. 3-2 pitch, high and inside, walk given to Smith, couple of runners on. So that is what we have got for you baseball-wise at a little after 5 o'clock on a Thursday afternoon. Strike delivered on the outside part of the plate to Olin Ward. That is hit foul by Ward, who ground into the 6-3, was the last out in the first inning. That is hit well towards center field and will sail over the head of Jackson Mills. Calhoun rounding third, coming in to third. Smith, Olin Ward with a double at second, and Central Alabama scores the game's first run. Olin Ward picking up the RBI. And Central Alabama has scored 15 unanswered runs today. Steve Helms coming out of the bump to have a conversation with Dawson Fuller. After the hit batsman, the walk and the double. Cooper Harcrow coming to the plate. Strike delivered on the outside part of the plate to Harcrow, who lined out to short in the second. Alex Bennett to the on-deck circle, top of the order when you get to the bottom of the fourth for LBW. Couple of base runners on, one runner in. Nobody out here in the top of the fourth for Central Alabama. That is lifted in the direction of center field, and it looks like another shot that will get over the head of Jackson Mills. Smith in, Warren on his way home. He will score two back-to-back doubles for the Trojans, who now lead it by 3. Alex Bennett next. A 3-0 Central Alabama lead. Weston Tubbs moving to the on-deck circle. Got a piece of it as he fouled it back into the men of Highland Brock. Bennett the second out in the second inning with the line out to short. Crooms, Morris, and Humphreys in the bottom of the fourth for LBW. Inside pitch, count evens one each. The offensive lineup is nearly identical to the opening game for Central Alabama. The only difference is the 7 and 8 spots swap places. In the opening game, Bennett batted 8th, and this one 7th. In the prior game, Tubbs 7th, and in this one 8th. But as far as the offensive starting 9, all the same for Central Alabama. Gabe Judah, Jake Hammonds, Derek Calhoun, Jacob Smith, Olin Warren, Cooper Harcrow, Bennett Tubbs, and then Davis Gully. Three-one pitch to Bennett. And Bennett will get the free pass first. Weston Tubbs next. Davis Gully to the on-deck circle. And is punted in the direction of third and left behind by Walsh, trying to scoop it and go to first with the throw, but left the ball behind. And that will load it up. Error charge to Walsh. That is the 6th error today on the LBW defense. Davis Gully 0 for 1 in the ball game, lined out to second in the third, to the plate with the bases full. Nobody gone here in the top of the fourth. Couple of quick strikes on Gully, the DH. Gabe Judah on deck. is popped up by Gully. Over into left. Mosley getting into foul territory makes the catch. And that one is too shallow to send anybody. Harcrow stays at third. Top of the order, Gabe Juna. He will ground into second. Crooms has got it, whips it to Mosley. Throw to first, got the double play on the 4, 6, and 3. 3 runs are in. It is Central Alabama by 3 as we head to the top of the order in the bottom of the 4th.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Now batting number 1, Stu Carew.
Bottom of the 4th, top of the order. Street Croom starts it. He struck out in the first. Tate Morris and Ty Humphreys due up in the inning, too. Saints trying to snap that string. 17 runs now have been plated by Central Alabama without a Saint response. Count even in 1 on Crooms. And in that top of the 4th, 8 come to the plate, popped up. Left side, trotting in a few to make the catch. That is Garrett Calhoun. One out for Tate Morris.
Tate Morris.
Morris has got one of the 2 Saint base hits, had a 1-out single in the first. On the outside part of the plate with a pitch to Morris. Ty Humphreys on deck. Hammonds Calhoun and Smith in the 5th for Central Alabama. That apparently reachable by Jake Hammonds at 3rd, and he'll come in to make the catch for out number 2.
Now that's number 13, Ty Humphrey.
Ty Humphreys coming to the plate. After that loss in the opening game, LBW now 9-8 in conference play. Central Alabama 10-7. We know that Bevel State is split with MMI, so that means that you've got a 10-7 Bevel State and an 8-9 MMI. And is hit to second, and it'll slip right through the wicket. Going over the field was Bennett. Mishandled, and Humphreys is on.
Batting number 11, Holland.
Bishop State sweeping Reed State, so that means Bishop State is now 12-6 in the conference. Reed State 2-16. Big series between Enterprise State and Wallace Dothan. Don't have any totals from that doubleheader, though, as the throw to first will not get Humphreys back safely. Highland Brock with a strikeout in the second. Had a final in that second game of 2, softball being played at Coastal South. Wound up being a 3-hour, 2-minute game. And Northwest Shoals wins it in 9, 12-9 over Coastal South. That is softball in Bay Minette. Fouled off by Brock. I don't know what it is about Jason who attracts those long games. It was about a week ago he had a 10-inning game. And now has worked a 9-inning, 3-hour game. Fouled away by Brock. Got a base runner at first, 2 away. We're in the bottom of the 4th. That is popped up in the direction of center field. Got all kinds of bodies trying to get there, and none of them will. I think each thought the other, well, not that they might get it, but that there might be a collision if they did. So Highland Brock will pick up a base hit that moves Humphreys to second. And you got a couple of base runners on. Davis and Stokes to the plate.
Number 15, Davison Stokes.
Stokes with a base hit in the second. Back to the plate here in the 4th. Couple of base runners on. Stokes awaits. Cody Walsh to the on-deck circle. Pitch got the outside part of the plate. And the count goes to 2-1. So everything else is wrapped up, just this being the last remaining game on Thursday. And then got a triple header of baseball coming up on Saturday. And I guess technically it would be like whatever 6 is, because the 3 events are double headers. Northwest Shoals and Coastal Alabama South. Bevel State and Coastal Alabama North. That is a base hit into right field. It'll be picked up by Ward. Throw coming to the plate, and the runner is tagged out. Saints almost get that first run of the day in, but Humphreys tagged out of the plate after the Stokes shot to right.
LBW Community College, we're dedicated to providing each and every student with the opportunity to succeed and achieve their dreams. LBW is more than just a college. It's a community with a faculty and staff that puts our students first. LBW is home to many, and we invite you to be a part of the Saints family. I'm Brock Kelly, president of LBW. Join us here where my journey began. Our doors are open. Welcome home.
Let me show you how. Country feels. Ever watch the sun go down from the bed of a pickup truck? Ever been so into somebody still lying there when it comes back up? Girl, what do you say? We cut a path through that cornfield, parked down by the water. Let me show you how country feels. Get your hair down, get you some of this laid on back. Kick your shoes off, kick 'em off. Get you some of this slow down fast. I'll take you up and down these hollers and hills. Let me show you how country feels. Let your hair down, get you some of this laid on back. Kick your shoes off. Put your hair down, get you some of this laid on back. Kick your shoes off, kick 'em off. Get you some of this slow down fast. I'll take you up and down these hollers and hills. Let me show you how country feels. Country feels.
Top of the fifth gets underway. Two-hitter coming to the plate. Jake Hammonds, Aaron Calhoun, and Jacob Smith. Due up in the inning, too. Hammond 0 for 2 in the game with a fly out to right and a ground out of the pitcher. Had to wait on an official to get play back underway. But he's back and we're back. That is popped up to the right side and scampering over into foul territory, dropping to the knees to make the catch is Tate Morris. And Jake Hammond will fly out for out number 1. One out for Aaron Calhoun. Calhoun has singled and been hit by a pitch. So hit one and got hit by one. Outside with the offering from Dawson Fuller. That is ground to third. Walsh has got it. Zips it over to first. It's the out of Calhoun on the 5-3. And there is 2 away for Jacob Smith. Smith with a double and a walk. Fouling the first pitch off. Olin Warren to the on-deck circle. Bottom of the fifth, Cody Walsh starts it. Jackson Mills and Ellis Windheim all coming to the plate. Game number 2 of your doubleheader. Saints looking for the split. Two on offering. That will be dropped into right field and rolled. It'll give extra bases for Smith. On his way to second, and he'll get there standing. Smith's second double of the game. Jacob Smith came into the day with just a single double. That is the third double he has hit today. Olin Warren to the plate. 1 for 2 in the game. His ground out to short and doubled. Oh, 1 pitch to Warren. And it is 0-2. Dawson Fuller giving up a total of 4 hits, 3 runs. All of those runs came in the 4th. He has struck out 1 and handed out a couple of walks. And again, the walks came in that somewhat rocky top of the 4th when the 3 runs came in. 1-2 pitch to Warren. That is popped up in the direction of right. Tate Morris backing up a few. He'll catch it, and Smith will be stranded at second.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Now band number 36, Cody Walsh.
And don't forget to follow us, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. And subscribe to our YouTube channel. Nothing tomorrow on the agenda. A vacant Friday. That's unusual. But we'll have 3 games on Saturday. And of course, if you subscribe to our subscription medicine subscription channel, our premium channel, then you can have access to all kinds of archives and watch all of that stuff later. Or, of course, there's stuff on YouTube you can watch later, too. Inside to Cody Walsh. Two and one. Walsh has struck out. 0 for 1 in the game. Jackson Mills, Ellis Windheim due up in the inning, too.
Everybody clap your hands.
Count goes to 3 and 1. Smith yet to issue a walk. Let's see if he might here. Fouled off over in the direction of first. Walsh was the last out in the second inning when he struck out. And he'll be given a walk to begin the 5th. Got a base runner aboard. Jackson Mills coming to the plate. Mills with a fly out to left field. He was the first out in the 3rd inning. Sixth inning for Central Alabama starts with the 6th spot, but Saints hope to have some runs by then. Got a base runner on with nobody out in the bottom of the 5th. That is a base hit into left field. Couple of runners on for Ellis Windheim.
Now bat number 31.
And still nobody gone. Ben Mosley to the on-deck circle. Base runners at first and second. Saints have not had a runner at third. In the opening game, put runners 90 feet away twice in the first and fifth innings. In this one, haven't had anybody at third yet. Windheim showing punt. Base hit up the middle. Let's see if that brings in the first run. Walsh, it will. He'll come in to score. Throw to third. Everybody else save Windheim delivering. And after 17 unanswered Trojan runs, the Saints make it a 3-1 game in game 2. Well, Coach Thomas hasn't had to do this today. Come out to the bump to have a conversation with his pitcher, but Smith in danger of relinquishing the lead. Got a couple of runners on with nobody gone, and they're both in scoring position. Ben Mosley with a strikeout looking in the third. Back to the plate
Number 2, Ben
in the
Mosley.
fifth. Got a couple of runners in scoring position and nobody out. Boy, if you could plate a couple of runs, tie it up, take the lead, win game number 2, it sure helps your feelings after that 14-zip loss in the opening game. Nothing in 2 on Mosley. And it's popped up in foul territory, and over to get it, Cooper Harcrow. Out will go Mosley.
Come to the plate, number 1, Street Crooms.
Back to the top of the order, Street Crooms to the plate. Crooms hitting .228. Has struck out and popped out. Rounds this one foul in the direction of first. Tate Morris is on deck. That is a base shot down the line into right field. That's going to travel all the way to the wall. It'll tie the game up. Question is, where does Crooms grow? He will go to second. 2 RBI double. It's a 3-3 game. Third hit of the inning and third run. And coach coming out to get Braylon Smith. New pitcher coming in when we return.
Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Welcome home. Welcome home.
Welcome home. Welcome home.
LBW has it all.
We have athletics.
We have student life. We have academics.
We have career technical programs. We have health programs.
We have unlimited pathways. LBW is home.
LBW is home.
LBW is home.
LBW is home.
LBW is home. LBW is home.
Life is Channel 13. Sesame Street. What does it mean? I'll tell you what it means. Pressure. Pressure. Don't ask for help. You're all alone. Pressure. You'll have to answer to your own. Pressure. I'm sure you'll have some cosmic rationale. I think I'll take my whiskey. Now call me back in my bed.
Time ball game at 3 with a new pitcher, Connor Hempson. Hempson, a right-handed sophomore, his 9th appearance, all have been out of the pen. He is 1-1, has worked 13 and a third innings. As that is popped up by Tate Morris, foul territory, and coming from behind the plate to make the catch is Jacob Smith. Two gone for Ty Humphreys.
13, Ty Humphreys.
Rest of the Hempson numbers, 11 hits given up, 7 runs, 4 earned, 7 walks, 17 strikeouts, has allowed a home run and a 2.70 ERA. Brayley Smith will work 4 1/3. Faced 19, 3 strikeouts, a walk, 7 hits, and 3 runs, but he is responsible for Crooms at second, so could be charged with another. Ty Humphreys 0 for 2 in the game. Trying to drive in that go-ahead run. Give the Saints their first lead of the day. Why not? They've got their first runs. Might as well get their first lead. Colin Brock on deck. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Got the inside part of the plate. A runner stranded, but 3 are in. The Saints have tied it at 3, going to the 6th.
President of LBW Community College is a homecoming for me. It's where I began writing my future, and it's a blessing to come back and help students write theirs. LBW is home. I love how our campus has become a place for our community to come together. Families enjoying walks on campus to faculty investing in our students. There's a place for everyone at LBW. We try to ensure that every student has an opportunity to attend LBW and succeed no matter what career pathway they desire.
Brand new ball game as we get the top of the sixth underway. Saints plating 3 runs in the bottom of the fifth. Off 3 base hits. The big hit was the Street Crooms double that drove in 2. And we are tied up at 3. Cooper Harcrow starting it. Alex Bennett and Weston Tubbs due up in the inning too. On a nippy Thursday. It is the first day of spring. It does not feel like the first day of spring. 54 degrees. Wind making it feel like 44. 0-2 pitch. A little bit inside from Dawson Fuller. Well, Fuller survived that 4th inning in which he gave up 3 runs. Saw teammates get the 3 back in the bottom of the 5th. Popped up by Harcrow. Windheim behind the bag at first. He'll make the catch, and there's 1 away. Alex Bennett with a line out to short and a walk. Innings 2 and 4. Weston Tubbs to the on-deck circle. Well, let's see. Tomorrow a high of 66. Saturday starts to warm up a little bit. Cool at night. Frost possible tonight. Strike delivered on the outside part of the plate. 0-2 on Bennett. Here are the current Saint plans. Hold the Trojans in the top of the 6th. Played some runs in the bottom part of the inning. Hold again in the top of the 7th and split the doubleheader. Here's the 1-2 offering. It is too high and the count evens. Two-two pitch. That is a base hit into left field. And it will travel down the line and go into the corner and give extra bases for Alex Bennett, who pulls into second with a double. That is the 6th Trojan hit of the game. Weston Tubbs to the plate. Tubbs is lined out and reached on an error. 0 for 2 in the game. Davis Gully moving to the on-deck circle. That is a base hit into right field. Back-to-back singles, or actually back-to-back base hits. One a double, one a single, and the Trojans with runners on the corners. That's got Davis Gully coming to the plate. Gully is lined out to second, popped out to short. Saints just tied the game up and do not want a Trojan advantage going into the home half of the sixth. In that bottom half of the inning, Brock, Stokes, and Walsh all coming to the plate, meet of the order for LBW. That is lifted in the direction of left field and goes foul. Out of the strike zone with the pitch, and the count goes to 2-1. Two-one offering. Got the corner. Count evens up 2 apiece. Checking to see if we've got any additional Alabama Community College Conference scores to pass along. Chad Valley's knocked off Wallace Hansful. 2-0. And I think that is the only new score. Shelton State beating Gadsden State in the second game of 2, 12-2. So those are the 2 new scores coming in. And a Shelton State sweep over Gadsden State. Chad Valley taking the first game over Wallace Hansful. It's D1 baseball in the conference. Three-two offering. Golly. And it's a slow roller down the baseline at third. Throw over to first. Not quite in time from Fuller, and it's loaded. We have said it is loaded a lot today. Opening game in the first, fourth, fifth innings. In this game in the fourth, the fifth, and now the sixth. And I think that's going to do it. Fuller's leaving and a new Saints coming in when we return.
Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Welcome home. Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Welcome home.
LBW has it all.
We have athletics.
We have student life. We have academics.
We have career technical programs.
We have health programs.
We have unlimited pathways. LBW is home.
LBW is home.
LBW is home.
LBW is home.
LBW is home. LBW is home.
Cody Walsh is the new pitcher coming over from third, the new third baseman, Will Thomas. First pitch driven into right field. That'll get Bennett in. Everybody else holds. It is a 4-3 Central Alabama lead. So the top of the order, Gabe Judah delivering with an RBI single. And the base is still full. Cody Walsh has been on the bump now 9 times. Does have a start to his credit. 2-1, 2 saves, 12 2/3 innings of work, 11 hits given up, 5 runs, 4 earned, 4 walks, 11 strikeouts. A couple of home runs and a 2.84 ERA. And that's a toss that'll go to the screen and get Tums in. Gully now in third, Judah at second. Low and away with the pitch to Jake Hammonds. Hammonds 0 for 3 in the game. Couple of flyouts to right and a ground out to the pitcher. Low inside pitch to Hammonds. Garrett Calhoun moving to the on-deck circle. Into the strike zone, and the count runs full. Dawson Fuller worked 5 1/3. Faced 27, 1 strikeout, 2 walks, 8 hits. 1 hit batsman. Still 1 runner on that can be charged to Fuller. That's the guy at third, Gully. Here is the 3-2 offering with one away. It is lifted towards center field. That'll be deep enough to bring in the run from third on the sacrifice. Mills win the catch, but in to score Gully. And Central Alabama will get those 3 runs right back. Judah tags and goes to third. And we can put the finishing touches on the Fuller numbers. 5 1/3 innings of work, 27 faced, a strikeout, 2 walks, 8 hits, 1 hit batsman, and 6 runs allowed. Garrett Calhoun, a single, got hit by a pitch and ground out. Two balls and a strike, LBW. Again down by 3. We'll send Brock, Stokes, and Walsh to the plate. In the bottom of the 6th. That is a base hit over Crooms into right field. And it will get Judah in, and the Trojans take their biggest lead of the game. Jacob Smith, who has doubled, walked, and doubled. Innings 1, 4, and 5 coming to the plate. Outside with a Walsh pitch. Here's the 1-0 offering. It is low for ball 2. Olin Ward is on deck. That is fouled away over towards the dugout. March Madness underway. Finals. Houston beats SIUE 78-40. Auburn over Alabama State 83-63. Wisconsin defeating Montana 85-66. Purdue a 75-63 winner over High Point. McNeese beats Clemson 69-67. BYU 81-71 winners over VCU. As you got the strikeout of Jacob Smith for out number 3. More scores and more baseball when we come back to Andalusia.
President of LBW Community College is a homecoming for me. It's where I began writing my future, and it's a blessing to come back and help students write theirs. LBW is home. I love how our campus has become a place for our community to come together. Families enjoying walks on campus, to faculty investing in our students. There's a place for everyone at LBW. We try to ensure that every student has an opportunity to attend LBW and succeed no matter what career pathway they desire.
Hit number 11, Holland Rock.
Bottom of the sixth, Holland Brock starts it for the Saints. Davison Stokes and Cody Walsh due up in the inning 2. We're midway through the baseball season. It is supposed to be a little bit warmer than it is today. Feels like 44. Although I will confess, did a Babe Ruth World Series in New York in August of, I guess it was 03. There is a base hit for Brock. Into center field, and the Saints with a base runner on, and apparently that's going to be it for Hemson. But in that August World Series in New York, had some temperatures at night dipping into the 50 to 40 range. So I guess it's okay to do it here in Alabama in March. Got a new pitcher in. We'll find out who the new gentleman is and get to the brief Hemson numbers when we come back.
Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Welcome home. Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Welcome home.
LBW has it all.
We have athletics.
We have student life. We have academics.
We have career technical programs.
We have health programs.
We have unlimited pathways. LBW is home.
LBW is home.
LBW is home.
LBW is home.
LBW is home. LBW is home.
Now batting number 15, Davison Stokes.
The new pitcher is Russell Kopus. Davison Stokes facing Kopus with a base runner on. Brock after the single against Hemson. Hemson will face 3, work 2/3 of an inning. Struck out 1, no walks, gave up a hit. Low and away with the Kopus pitch. Kopus, 14th appearance of the year. Doesn't work long. In those prior 13 appearances, 18 innings of work. So just about an inning per appearance. 3-0 with 1 save. 13 hits given up, 5 runs, 2 earned, 5 walks, and 20 strikeouts. And that is a base hit into left field. Saints with a couple of base runners on. An ERA less than 1 for Copas.
Now batting number 36, Cody Walsh.
And has not given up a home run. As a matter of fact, Central Alabama pitching has only allowed 3 home runs. Cody Walsh stepping in, taking a pitch outside. Walsh has struck out and walked, scored a run. Couple of base runners on and nobody out. Into the strike zone with a pitch from Copas, the last ACCC team to win a World Series was Central Alabama, 2012. In Grand Junction, Colorado. Popped up by Walsh, out of play. Walsh struck out in the second. Walked to begin the fifth. A little bit inside with the pitch to Walsh. Hitting .230 coming into the day. A couple of home runs and 12 RBIs. In the opening game, he had a single. 1 for 1 in the game. Replaced in the fourth by Connor Fadala. And then in this one, 0 for 1. So a 1 for 2 day for Cody Walsh. Count even at 2. That is driven towards left field, hit well, and in will one hop against the wall. Brock in to score. Stokes pulls into third. It is a Cody Walsh double that drives in his 13th run of the year.
For 23, Jackson Mills.
And still nobody out. Jackson Mills coming to the plate. That, by the way, puts the finishing touches on the Hemson numbers. Phase 3, struck out 1, no walks, 1 hit, 1 run allowed. Jackson Mills 1 for 2 in the game. Mills with a fly out to left field and a single. It is 0-2 on Mills. Got a couple of base runners in scoring position. Mid part of the order to the plate in the top of the 7th for Central Alabama. Ellis Windheim on deck. Just a little bit outside with the pitch. Jackson Mills, more plate appearances than any other Saint. 83 coming into the day. A .301 hitter. And he will float that one into center field. It will bring in Stokes. Back to back to back to back base hits. 2 runs in and 2 runners on. And the potential go-ahead run coming to the plate in the form of Ellis Windheim.
Now back number 31, Ellis Windheim.
A .242 hitter with 7 RBIs, 8 walks, 10 strikeouts, 1 for 2 in the game, and an RBI single in the 5th. Showing bunt, pulls back, pitch into the zone. Ben Mosley moving to the on-deck circle. Couple of strikes on Windheim. Both teams now into double digits in base hits. Saints with 11, Trojans with 10. Windheim trying to hold up on the swing, couldn't. And there is out number 1. First Copas strikeout of the game.
Now batting number 2, Ben Mosley.
It is the 5th for Central Alabama pitching. And there's one away for Ben Mosley. Mosley 0 for 2 in the game. That is floated in the direction of center field, charging in. In will drop in front of Weston Tubbs. Coming in to score is Walsh from third. Mosley with an RBI single. Turns it into a 1-run game.
Now to the plate, number 1, Street Crew.
Tying run in scoring position. Go ahead, run aboard. And we are back to the top of the order, and we are apparently back into the pen and about to get another Trojan on the bump. Coach has already indicated to the bullpen he wants another reliever, the new reliever. And the Copas numbers when we return.
Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Welcome home. Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Welcome home.
LBW has it all.
We have athletics. We have career technical programs.
We have health programs.
We have unlimited pathways. LBW is home.
LBW is home.
LBW is home.
LBW is home.
LBW is home. LBW is home.
Now batting number 1, Street Crew.
Back to the top of the order, Street Crew starting it off against the new pitcher, Max Bishop. Sophomore who has been in 15 prior games, has 6 saves, typically your closer. 18 2/3 innings, 20 hits given up, 8 runs, 5 earned, 8 walks, 20 strikeouts. No home runs, 2.41 ERA. Tying run in second, go-ahead run at first with one away in the bottom of the sixth. In a now better than 2-hour contest. 0-2 on Crooms, who is 1 for 3 with a double that drove in 2. Tate Morris on deck. The 0-2 pitch from Bishop. 1 ball, couple of strikes. Central Alabama with Olin Warren, Cooper Harcrow, and Alex Bennett in the top of the 7th. Saints, though, hope to have a lead before we get there. A little bit outside and the count evens. Russell Kopus, a third of an inning, faced 5. 1 strikeout, no walks, 4 hits. Has allowed 2 and has 2 on that are his responsibility.
Everybody clap your hands.
Three-two offering. That is ground towards second. Able to get it on the short hop has been in. Throw over to first. Hops out of the mitt of Cooper Harcrow, and you've got a run in, a tie game at 7, and the go-ahead run in third. Mosley representing the first lead of the day for the Saints. 90 feet away with 1 away, and Tate Morris to the plate. Morris 1 for 3 in the game. You would prefer a base hit, but he'd settle for something deep enough to bring in that run from third. Oh, 1 pitch to Morris outside. Morris with a single in the first, flew out to third in the 4th, popped out behind the plate in the 5th. It is punted in the direction of first. The throw to first. The squeeze has brought in the go-ahead run for LBW. Sacrifice goes 1-3, produces the RBI. Mosley scores, Crooms to third.
Now batting number 26, Will Thomas.
And the Saints have taken the lead. Ty Humphreys to the plate, the 9th to come to the plate in the 6th. Humphreys 0 for 3 in the game. That finishes the numbers on Russell Kopus. And we're talking about a guy who came in with an ERA less than 1 and allows 4 in a third of an inning of work. Outside with a pitch. And I believe this is a pinch hitter for Humphreys. I think I saw a 2 and a 6 would be, which would be Will Thomas, who came into the game to play third when Cody Walsh went to the mound. Will Thomas, 14 plate appearances. Into the strike zone, 3-2. Swing and a miss, and out goes Thomas. Crooms left on, but the Saints have the lead. They'll try to hold it when they face 7, make that 5, 6, and 7 in the order in the top of the 7th.
President of LBW Community College is a homecoming for me. It's where I began writing my future, and it's a blessing to come back and help students write theirs. LBW is home. I love how our campus has become a place for our community to come together. Families enjoying walks on campus to faculty investing in our students. There's a place for everyone at LBW. We try to ensure that every student has an opportunity to attend LBW and succeed no matter what career pathway they desire.
Top of the 7th, Saints needing to get 3 outs before the Trojans get a run. Olin Warren, Cooper Harcrow, Alex Bennett due up in the inning. That is rolled to short, and Mosley will hop on it, at least try to. It'll wind up in center. And Olin Warren will begin things with a base hit for Central Alabama. So lead off aboard, Cooper Harcrow to the plate. Saints have turned one double play that happened in the 4th inning when they turned the 4-6-3. I'm thinking this is a pretty good spot for a DP. Second one of the game. Harcrow 1 for 3. Oh, 2 pitch. Throw going to second for 1 on to first. It got the double play. Six, 4, and 3. Almost looked like Mosley was thinking first to begin with and decided I got a chance for 2. A big DP. Clears the bases, and there's 2 gone. Alex Bennett to the plate. Count goes even at 1. Strike 2. It's 1 ball, couple of strikes on Bennett. Weston Tubbs to the on-deck circle. Saints hope they're not facing Tubbs. Want to end it here. Low and away with a pitch to Bennett. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. There's the ball game. Saints split the doubleheader. Impressive resilience to come back from a 14-0 loss. And then after tying the game at 3, after the bottom of the 5th, to see that lead go to 4 again for Central Alabama in the 6th, only to overcome that advantage as well. Big ball game for the Saints. 11 Central Alabama hits, 2 errors, 7 runs. 3 came in the 4th and 4 came in the 6th. For LBW, 12 hits, an error. They will get all of their runs in the 5th and 6th. 3 runs in the 5th, 5 runs in the 6th. 6 Trojans left on, and 4 Saints are stranded. And a split of the doubleheader. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you Saturday in Laurel, Mississippi, Bay Minette, or Bruton, Alabama. For all the folks with LBW and JockJive, I'm Robert Williamson. So long, everybody.